Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into a tiny coin with a massive value. Yes, we're talking about the 1981 D. Lincoln penny. You won't believe that some of these pennies have sold for an unbelievable price of up to $300,000. That's right, a single penny that could make you rich. Stay tuned, because in this video, we'll cover the history, minting details, errors, and what makes this little coin worth a fortune. And, of course, how you can find one. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The coin became an instant favorite, and it's been in circulation ever since. But in 1981, something truly special happened, something that makes a specific variety of this penny worth a life-changing amount of money today. Let's break it down. So, what's the big deal about the 1981 D. Lincoln penny? Let's start with the basics. The D mint mark means it was minted in Denver. Over 5 billion of these pennies were produced, making it seem like just another common coin. But here's the secret. There's a rare variety of the 1981 D penny that collectors are willing to pay huge amounts of money for. What makes this penny worth up to $300,000? The answer lies in mint errors. In 1981, the U.S. Mint was still transitioning from one minting process to another. During this time, some pennies were mistakenly struck on pre-1982 planchets, which were made of 95% copper instead of the copper-plated zinc composition introduced in 1982. These rare 1981 D pennies struck on the wrong planchet weigh 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams. And because of their rarity, they can command staggering prices at auctions. Now, how can you find out if you have one of these valuable pennies? Here's what to check for. Look for the D mint mark. This penny must have the Denver mint mark, meaning it was struck in Denver. Weigh your penny. Use a digital scale. If it weighs 3.11 grams, you might be in luck. Examine the color and sound. Copper pennies have a different tone and sound compared to zinc pennies. If your penny has a richer, reddish tone and a deeper ring when dropped, it could be copper. Check for errors. Look for double die errors, off-center strikes, or any abnormalities. Minting mistakes can skyrocket a penny's value. Get it certified if you think you have one. Send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. This could be the key to unlocking its full value. Let's talk numbers. A verified 1981 D copper penny in pristine condition can sell for crazy amounts at auction. Some collectors have spent over $300,000 on a single penny because of its rarity and historical importance. Recently, a near-perfect example sold for 6 figures, making it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. You might be wondering, where can I find one? Well, believe it or not, these rare pennies are still out there. Here's where to look. Coin rolls from banks. Get penny rolls and check each one carefully. Pocket change. Always inspect your pennies before spending them. Estate sales and flea markets. Some old collections may contain hidden gems. Online coin shops and auctions. You might find an unrecognized treasure for a bargain price. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking your pennies today. You never know, you could be holding onto a fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. Comment below if you think you have a rare penny or if you've ever found one worth big money. Until next time, happy hunting! Penny from your pocket could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. The 1983 D. Lincoln cent is making headlines among collectors, with some rare specimens fetching over $500,000. In today's video, we're diving deep into the history, minting errors, and what makes this coin worth a fortune. Stick around to the end because you might just have one hiding in your change. Before we jump into the value, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1983 D. Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the coin has undergone several design and composition changes, but one particular year stands out: 1983. In 1982, The U.S. Mint transitioned from a copper-based penny to a zinc core coin with a thin copper coating. This means that 1983 pennies, including those from the Denver Mint, marked with a D below the date, were struck with this new composition. But what makes some of these 1983 D pennies so special? Let's find out. The reason why some 1983 D pennies are worth a fortune comes down to a very special error, a rare doubling effect known as double die reverse. This error happens when the coin's reverse design is accidentally struck twice by the die, creating a noticeable doubling on the lettering and details. This minting flaw is what turns an ordinary penny into a jackpot. So, how can you spot one of these valuable coins? Take a close look at the lettering on the back of your 1983 D penny. If you see clear doubling on United States of America, E pluribus unum, or the 1-cent inscription, you might have just hit the jackpot. Now, the part you've been waiting for. How much is a 1983 D double die penny worth? Well, hold on to your seats. Some of these error coins have been sold for incredible prices. Depending on the condition and certification, these pennies can range from a few $100s to a staggering $500,000 or more. The highest prices are paid for pennies in mint condition, graded MS-65 or higher. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for well-preserved specimens with sharp details and minimal wear. So, how can you check if you have one of these valuable pennies? It's simple. Grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and closely examine the reverse side of the coin. Look for any signs of doubling on the letters. If you suspect you have one, consider getting it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Certification not only verifies the authenticity of your coin but also helps determine its true market value. A graded and certified 1983 D double die penny will always fetch a higher price at auctions and sales. So, let's say you've found one, what's next? There are plenty of places where you can sell your valuable penny. Online marketplaces like eBay, auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, and even local coin dealers are great options. If you're aiming for the highest price, professional auctions and private collectors are your best bet. Imagine turning a simple penny into thousands of dollars. It's possible if you have the right one. So, there you have it. The 1983 D Lincoln penny is not just pocket change, it's a potential gold mine. Be sure to check your loose change, search through old coin jars, and examine every 1983 D penny you come across. Who knows? You might just be holding a small fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed this video and want more content on rare coins worth big money, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Coin collectors, treasure hunters, and curious minds, get ready for an incredible discovery. Imagine finding a simple penny in your pocket change, only to realize that it's worth a mind-blowing $234,000. Yes, you heard that right. A 2000 D Lincoln penny has sold for an astronomical price, and today, we're going to dive deep into its history, minting process, and why it's worth such an insane amount of money. Make sure you watch until the end because you might just have this fortune sitting in your coin jar right now. The Lincoln penny is one of the most recognizable coins in American history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Fast forward to the year 2000, the world had just stepped into a new millennium, and the U.S. Mint continued to produce the iconic Lincoln penny. The Denver Mint, D Mint mark, was responsible for striking millions of these pennies. But among these millions, there were a few that had a rare and costly mistake, making them highly valuable to collectors. Now, let's get to the golden question. Why is this penny worth $234,000? The answer lies in a special error known as the double die reverse (DDR) error. The doubling effect on the reverse of the coin makes the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent appear slightly duplicated. This doubling occurs due to a misalignment during the minting process when the die strikes the coin more than once. Only a handful of these error coins exist, making them extremely rare. Collectors love these error coins because they are one of a kind, and since only a limited number were struck before the mistake was caught, their rarity makes them highly desirable. If you want to know whether your 2000D penny is worth a fortune, follow these steps. Check the mint mark. Your penny must have the D mint mark under the date. Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to examine the letters on the reverse side. If the words 1 cent or United States of America appear doubled, you could have a rare error coin. Weigh your penny. The correct weight should be 2.5 grams for a zinc penny. If the weight is slightly off, it could be a special strike. Check for other minting flaws. Any additional errors, like off-center strikes or missing elements, can increase its value. If you think you have this rare penny, get it professionally graded by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These grading companies authenticate and assign a value to your coin, increasing its credibility in auctions. One of these 2000D Lincoln pennies with the rare double die error sold at a major coin auction for an unbelievable $234,000. The sale took place at a prestigious coin event where collectors from all over the world competed to own this piece of history. The final bid shocked even the experts, proving that rare pennies are still making headlines in the numismatic world. Even if you don't have the exact $234,000 penny, don't worry. Other valuable 2000D Lincoln pennies exist, such as 2000D Off-Center Strike, worth up to $1,500,2000D Die Crack Error, valued at $300, $2,000,2000D Broadstruck Error. Can fetch $1,000 to $5,000 depending on condition. This means that searching your pocket change or old piggy bank could still bring you a hefty payday. If you believe you have a valuable 2000D penny, here's how you can sell it, authenticate it, get it graded by PCGS or NGC for a professional certification. Listed on eBay, many collectors search online for rare coins every day. Attend coin shows and auctions. Events like heritage auctions or Stack's Bowers can connect you with serious buyers. Visit local coin dealers. Some dealers specialize in error coins and might offer you top dollar. Remember, the higher the grade, MS65 or above, the more valuable your penny becomes. Now that you know a 2000D Lincoln penny could be worth a staggering $234,000, what are you waiting for? Grab a magnifying glass and start checking your spare change. You never know, you could be holding a small copper fortune in your hands. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable pennies, uncovering the mysteries behind this 1-cent piece that could make you a fortune. So stay with me until the end of this video because you don't want to miss out on this potential jackpot. Before we get into why the 2007D penny is so special, let's take a quick look at its history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the great President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday. Over the years, there have been several changes in design, metal composition, and minting processes. The 2007D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, one of the two primary mints in the U.S. that produced these coins. While millions were struck, a handful of them had serious errors that turned them into hidden treasures worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. But what kind of errors make a 1-cent coin so valuable? Well, buckle up because this is where things get really interesting. Coin errors are like gold mines for collectors. A simple mistake during the minting process can make a coin extremely rare and valuable. For the 2007D Lincoln penny, there are several known errors, but one stands out the most, the one that could make you rich. This is the double die obverse (DDO) error, and it's what makes this penny worth an astonishing $700,000. So, what exactly is a double die obverse error? This happens when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, slightly misaligned, causing certain features, like Lincoln's profile, the inscriptions, or even the date, to appear doubled. If you have a 2007D penny with this rare doubling effect, congratulations! You might just be holding a fortune in your hands. Alright, so now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these rare pennies? Well, let's go over the key features to look for. Double diverse, DDO. Look at Lincoln's eyes, nose, and lips. If they appear slightly doubled, you've hit the jackpot. Misaligned or off-center strike. Some of these valuable coins also have an off-center design, making them even rarer. Weak lettering or extra markings. Check the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" for signs of doubling or odd spacing. Mint luster and condition. A 2007 D penny in uncirculated or high-grade condition, MS65 or higher, will fetch the highest prices. So, what's the real market value of these rare pennies? Well, let's break it down. If your 2007 D Lincoln penny has a slight doubling but is worn out, it might still fetch $100, $500. If it's in better condition, it could be worth $1,000, $5,000. But if you have a mint state, high-graded, rare DDO era penny, you're looking at a staggering price of up to $700,000. Yes, you heard that right. There have been cases where these era coins have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auctions. Imagine finding one in your pocket change. It's literally like winning the lottery. Now that you know your 2007 D penny could be worth a fortune, you might be wondering, where can I sell it for the best price? Here are your best options. eBay. Many rare pennies are sold here for thousands of dollars. Heritage Auctions, the place where serious collectors bid on high-value coins. PCGS and NGC grading services. Get your coin professionally graded to maximize its value. A professional coin grading service can authenticate and certify your penny, ensuring that you get top dollar for your hidden treasure. And there you have it, folks. The 2007 D Lincoln penny. A simple 1-cent coin that could be worth $700,000. Make sure to check your spare change, old piggy banks, and coin collections, because you never know, you might just be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy hunting.